Hello, welcome in everybody. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Thursday, July the 4th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out today. This message may or may not be for you. Just take what resonates and leave behind the rest. And so happy Independence Day to all of my American subscribers and followers. We do have the moon going into Cancer today, and so we're kind of entering into new moon energies. And so I feel the new moon in Cancer is a sign, a symbol of hope and transformation connected to home. And so I was sitting in this energy of the Hermit with the Eight of Swords. And so I feel these two energies appearing together are offering a powerful message. And so I feel this combination holds a certain key when it comes to unlocking the truth of a certain situation. And I think the key is to kind of take a step back and quiet the mind to clear up any confusion. So really, really listen to that inner voice right now, because strange things are happening. And definitely some strange things are happening. And so I also feel we are on the precipice of a drastic shake-up. And so it's like you can feel the energy is shifting. You can kind of feel something is about to occur. And so I got a very strange email. And so it was a little shaky. It was a little bit of a drastic shaky energy. And so I also was shown the Tower with the Seven of Swords. And so collectively, this is a shakeup, right? And so the Tower kind of comes in to bring in illumination. And so this Tower has an underlying sense of betrayal. And so whether this is an active betrayal or a past betrayal, but it is the energy of deception, right? The Seven of Swords carries with it the energy of deception, whether somebody is deceiving you or maybe you are the one deceiving yourself. And so I do feel fantasies and illusions are a key theme in the energy today. And so the Seven of Swords in the Tower is definitely not a good combination when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. And it can definitely illuminate or kind of bring out the sneaky behavior, especially when it comes to past experiences that led to a lot of trauma. And so this energy can lead to betrayal. It can lead to heartbreak. And so although there's a sense of enthusiasm in anticipation for this new energy on the precipice of the new, we do need to be mindful. And so many of us have skills that we're here to master. And I think the biggest skill for living is mastering life as artwork, right? And our life is a canvas, life as art. And so we all have an inner artist that we're here to bring forward, an inner child that we're here to illuminate. And this is the part of us that allows us to enrich our life moving forward. And so there's a harmonic channeling of energies, I feel, coming in, preparing us for this new moon in Cancer. And so there's a lot of experimental things, I feel. And so I'm very much feeling like a homebody. I'm wanting to do things around the home. I went and got a new mattress for one of the girls' bedrooms. And so that was an unexpected expense, but a much needed clean up in the bedroom. And so we do need to be mindful, right? So I do feel we need to be mindful of being enthusiastic, but also don't be overly enthusiastic, because that can lead to a false sense of enthusiasm. And so the daydreamer, right? I'm a big daydreamer as a Pisces rising. And so the daydreamer is the talent expressed through daydreaming, right? And so many of us are here to be public communicators as these leaders. And so but if we don't communicate, if we don't speak clearly and communicate our dreams and bring forward our aspirations, inevitably they will all be unrealized or all be unclaimed. And so I do feel we cannot keep expressing fantasy as fact either. And so we do have to stay grounded in earthly reality. And so we don't want to fall into the shallows of cynicism, though. And so there's also themes of doubtfulness, right? And so when we imagine, when we fantasize, it can also create doubt. And so there's this very sharpness, like a sharp needle. They were showing me a needle bursting a bubble. And they also shown me the Eight of Swords in the Tarot of Dreams deck. And so the Eight of Swords in the Tarot of Dreams deck is somebody naked inside of a bubble. And so we have to be frozen into this Eight of Swords until we get really rigorously honest with ourselves about who we are, what we came here to do, And so I do feel it is the energy of a bubble bursting. There's this unavoidable truth that is coming forward, whatever that truth means for you within your personal life and possibly within the collective. And so we are in this energy of judgment is really what it feels like. And tapping into all of these unrealized skills and talents. And many of us have to master being self-reliant, right? As a divine feminine, I pride myself on being self-reliant and taking care of myself. And it doesn't mean that you don't need to ask for help. But I do feel there's something about claiming a rhetoric about yourself. And so you got to claim something here. So it is about independence and confidence and being patient. And so we are here to be self-generating and self-sustaining when it comes to our energy, right? And so right now we're in this portal, I feel, of divine timing. And we do need to maintain a certain groundedness, so we do avoid disillusionment. And so I also feel somebody here is experienced like a deflation of the ego. And so maybe in the past there was something about poor timing. Perhaps now it is proper timing. But I was shown this leadership energy, like this rise to leadership within the collective, within the twin flame collective. And so to be a true leader is to be genuine. It's to be a sincere support. And to recognize other people. It's seeing people, right? And so we are here to have this enthusiasm, I feel, for service, to all kind of have a mutual higher goal, a mutual beneficial goal for the collective. And so what skill is it that you have that you need to recognize and support that talent and bring it forward to help support others on their own awakening journey? And so we can no longer stay in the background, I feel. And so those that have been called to service as part of their mission, the refusal to the call is really loud right now, I feel. And so we all have talents. We all have to recognize these. And so recognition of your own personal talents really is key. We all have our individual gifts. We all have our individual gateways. And so when we avoid our purpose, then we avoid like the conversion into this ascension. And so, and then eventually this will lead to a negative spiral. And so it's this energy of I'll only be happy when, and chasing the next thing instead of being present in the now, I feel. And so right now, I think we don't want to be overly gullible because of the Neptunian energy playing out, though, because I do feel there's a susceptibility to illusions and confusion, and even susceptibility to playing into any propagandas at this time. And so what is it that you wish to experience? What is it that you want to bring into the expression of your physical reality? I think you need to examine your life and reject anything that is not in alignment with what you want that expression to be. Assess how you express yourself. I do feel with Mercury and Leo, it is asking us to be direct. Mercury and Leo can be very fixed energy too when it comes to beliefs and communication styles. But I feel this Neptune energy is destroying any false reality form so we can seek these new higher timelines right now. And Jupiter, I feel, is painfully expanding these communication blocks and these communication issues. And so we are on the precipice of creating new social structures. And so we have to permanently dismantle the old, the Tower and the Seven of Swords. And so there's something here, I feel, when it comes to an underlying sense of failure that needs to be overcome. And so we are being asked to fulfill our purpose in these energies. And so we're in this channeling energy of riding the waves because the emotions were pretty intense yesterday. We still have Lilith at that 0 degrees opposing, what is it opposing? Is it opposing? Or in a square to something, but Lilith is in opposition here. And so this is really affecting, I feel, a lot of shadow work when it comes to imbalances, right? The shadow side of Lilith has intolerance for imbalance. And so I feel right now we can't just wait for life to begin. We are the beginning of life. And so we need to identify with what it is we are here to dedicate ourselves towards, right? And when we live a life of purpose, we live a life of satisfaction. And so there's some type of repetition repetition of a certain pattern here that is still coming up to be addressed when it comes to fully living and embodying your life as its own masterpiece. So what is it that you need to look for inside to express your expertise or your skills and be confident enough to do that, and be patient enough with yourself to maybe have that beginner's mindset? Because I know how easily we can become self-critical when it comes to feeling like we don't have the adequate depth or knowledge to be a public speaker or healer or channeler. But we all have to start at that 0 point. We all kind of have to start somewhere. And so if we keep just searching and searching, then we can never actually create that source of material support. And so right now we're shifting the way we manifest abundance within the collective as well. I just feel right now there's a whole new world being made available with the Cancer new moon, but it does indicate some type of course correction. And so I think right now we are being encouraged to master self-discipline and to correct some past mistakes if need be. And so the Tower energy, I do feel, is leading to some type of triggering of a core wound as well. So we don't want to reject legitimate offers either due to confusion or illusion. So let's jump into it with the cards. Give me a second, guys. I always forget to grab that pen before I start. You'd think I would know by now. Okay, we're going to jump in with the cards. I was encouraged by the guides to grab the Quantum Oracle deck today. I love this deck. It kind of breaks it down to different levels of consciousness, different energies that we might be working with. And so on the bottom of the deck, we do get new connections. And so it is an 8 card. I do feel with the blue on the card, there's something about communication, truth. There could be a block within a group of friends and a need to break away and go towards new supportive connections. You kind of see on this card, you see 2 people kind of painting their own canvas and maybe creating a life together, a sacred mission. There's change afoot for sure with spirit behind this. Spirit is backing some type of shift when it comes to connections. And so there might be a drastic shift when it comes to a social group or a one-on-one partnership. And this is the energy of what goes around comes around. And if you look in the background here, there is a woman with red hair. And so that would be maybe be representative of a third-party karmic that might have been a block to 2 people creating a new life together. But the sacred temple too, this is the daydreaming energy, I feel, the Neptunian aspect with the cloud. And so there could be a sacred mission being manifested here after maybe up to 5 years of back and forth. And so somebody here really needs to get clear with their intentions. And so somebody has been teetering back and forth, weighing out 2 options. And I do feel friends and colleagues have been a block, a third party block. And so karmic peers definitely feel like a block when it comes to a new beginning here, a higher level of consciousness, a commitment of some sort. So let's get into it, guys. Keep in mind this reading is not sign specific, but I will call out any zodiac signs that do need mentioning throughout the reading. And so there is a conflict. There is change afoot, and so there could be a conflict in a false foundation. And I feel this has been a long time coming. I feel maybe things have been smooth sailing because something's been swept under the rug. I feel challenges have been avoided up until now, but there's going to be an event or a shakeup that's going to lead to a conflict, maybe within a group of friends, that is going to create some new energy here. So let's get into it. Please feel free, guys, to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, share the video. It helps to circulate the content. It helps the channel to grow. It just shows me a little bit of love, a little bit of support here. But let's get into it and let's see what needs to come through. Look at that. Great achievement. I feel like an Ace of Wands energy. And so this is potential. There's huge potential here for commitment. This could just be commitment to a journey. This could be a leveling up. I feel like somebody graduating and moving on to the next level of their journey. So you think of all of the aces, there is an event here taking place. And so we get lack of consciousness. And so I feel somebody's really taking a long, hard look at what this block is. And so a lack of consciousness, a sense of lack on the heart. It carries with it like a 5 of Pentacles energy and solar plexus. I feel there's a need for somebody to take charge of a situation. I also feel somebody here has gathered a lot of information being left out in the cold. And so somebody might have been on the beaten path, and I feel maybe they were only about the money. Maybe they only cared about the money. They didn't care who they hurt, and now they're in a sense of lack. Let's get a couple more cards out here. We get intuition and manifestation. And so that's a 3 card. Spirit is saying, hey, use your intuition here. There is somebody on the honoring path that might be coming into some type of rewards or recognition. I feel there is a need to speak up and speak clearly. Somebody here I feel has set some intentions, to have happy success. And so this is the energy of what goes around comes around. And so I do feel somebody is overcoming a sense of lack. Somebody might have been on the journey for the last 5 years, and now they're finally ready to gain some affluency, some rewards, some recognition. I feel somebody here has created an outstanding reputation for themselves. And I do feel there's an intuitive here that is headed towards a lot of happy success because you've put in the work, right? And so there is a teacher here, I feel. You could be this spiritual teacher. You could be needing to reach out to this spiritual teacher. But I do feel there's somebody here that might have access to Akashic keys as well. But it's like opening the book, right? Starting a new page. And so I do feel there's a lot of good energy coming in here when it comes to the temple path, a sacred union. And so get ready for unlimited possibilities. Let's keep going here and see what is going on. There is a teacher energy here. So you are definitely on the path of creating a lot of abundance with your skills and your gifts. And so this just kind of flipped out. We get solutions in reversed. So maybe this has been hard-earned success. Maybe this has been very challenging to find a certain level of compromise. Maybe you've had to face a lot of obstructions along the way. But I feel there's somebody here maybe losing self-control and losing patience, watching somebody gain affluency and watching somebody walk the honoring path and achieve great achievement. And this is like triggering somebody's sense of self-worth, feeling like maybe they don't have enough to offer somebody. But I do feel forgiving and healing energy is trying to come forward. And there is an unexpected, exciting offer here. A long overdue offer is kind of what it feels like. And so there's this energetic spark. It might take a lot of bravery to follow your intuition and send a message. I do feel somebody here is ready to face any challenge. They are being divinely guided to send a message. There's an angel saying, hey, send the message. You're holding the torch. And so there is a possibility for an exciting new opportunity here. But you might have to release a situation where maybe you've wasted a lot of time on a poor investment. And you might want to release yourself from a situation that has really held you back. Maybe somebody here would be closing out a 7-year cycle. Whenever I think of Pentacles, I do think of years. And so there's like a lack of harvest here because there's something here that is based on materialism and greed. And there is a need to detox from that if you want to go towards an excellent opportunity. The page of Ariel, the page of coins. This is a new reliable pursuit. I just feel like it's time to get moving. It's time to get to work. So I feel change is afoot. Yeah. And so if you've been sitting stuck in a 4 of Cups energy, wondering about the possibilities of a new cycle, I do feel it's time to find the magic in your life again. Somebody here I feel is very acutely aware of their emotions and what needs to be released, I think, to move forward. This could be wanting to go back to a missed opportunity. I feel deep regret attached to that 4 of Cups. But let's do 9 cards and let's see what else needs to come through for a message today. Four of Wands right out the gate. So recent past, 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Knight of Cups reversed. Very disappointing situation in love. I feel there was a disappointing situation. I do feel there could have been a reconnection or twin soul recognition in the recent past. And it didn't lead to a committed relationship because of fear, maybe. I think maybe there's this energy of like somebody coming in, sweeping you off your feet, making your heart flutter, feeling like a kindred, a spiritual connection, but a lack of dedication. And there's somebody here releasing themselves from that burden is really what it feels like, yeah. releasing themselves from that burden. We got a Queen of Swords. And so this is about being logical, being honest, getting rigorously honest with yourself about a romantic illusion. Maybe this was something wonderful that came in, and usually we do encounter a false twin before we encounter a true counterpart experience. And so I do feel a Queen of Swords here that knows exactly what she needs to do. This might mean a Queen of Swords that is falling out of love with a partner as well, releasing themselves from some type of commitment, and maybe there's this feeling of you didn't want to give up on this person because you love them, but there's like the love is gone, the romance is gone, the fluttering heart is gone. And so there could be a feminine here that knows that it's time to maybe focus on career and business rather than a relationship. But I feel there's like a breaking away of something here for sure. Queen of Swords upright with the King of Coins reversed. I feel there could be a masculine that's upset here because nothing is working out as they anticipated. And then we get the Knight of Coins. And so we could have a queen that wants to cut something out. And we could have a masculine here that is so afraid of losing resources that they want to just try and work out a plan to make it work. But I just feel there's a release here. I feel a feminine just breaking free from some type of false foundation is really what it feels like. And the Nine of Hermit, the Hermit in reversed, guys. And the Ten of Swords. And so I feel there's some type of past betrayal that is just being put to bed, being put behind. I'm having such a hard time talking the last couple of days. We get the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and we get the Moon. And so everything is coming to light. All that was hidden is coming to light. And so this is an opportunity to improve your plans, though. I do feel that. The Moon is saying, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you. Do not block your intuition here. I do feel there's an epiphany coming through. I do feel we could have a queen here that is going through some very profound spiritual growth. And she's being asked to be a guide, to be a light, to be a public speaker, I feel. And so maybe she's being asked to provide answers. I do feel the answers will come through meditation. I also feel there is some type of situation that is ending or has already ended. And the finality, like the final straw, right? The final breaking point, so you can finally be free from some type of past romantic illusion where maybe that person wasn't trustworthy. The central energy is a King of Coins in reversed. A King of Coins in reversed is lacking success, is not stable, is very ungrounded, is feeling like the only power that they have in their life is through the material aspects that they have. And so I do feel this person might be losing a lot of stability right now, wanting to accomplish more. I just feel there's so much codependency here. There's a need to address a situation that isn't serving you. I do feel that has been some type of an illusion. You need to consider a new uplifting approach here is what I'm feeling. And so the Seven of Cups in reversed is indicating no more confusion. It is time to make a clear and decisive choice. What is it that you want? I also feel somebody here has been sending mixed signals to the universe. There's a need to kind of just take that step back like I talked about and detoxify. And I do feel somebody here is so afraid of being alone. And this is creating fear of not knowing if things will turn out. But I'm saying there's victory here. And so like the universe is saying, congratulations. It's time to move on to the next project. It's time to move on to the next relationship. It's time to move on to the next phase of your journey of your life. And so it's important to keep yourself in balance as you go through this. It's like somebody's teetering here. Somebody's teetering. Maybe you're working too many jobs. Maybe you're working too many hours. There's something is happening all at once. It feels like everything's kind of happening all at once. And so we're here to make work fun. I do feel there's like a delayed blessing. I'm curious. I'd like to know about this teacher and this happy success. So we're going to clarify the Queen of Swords because I do feel this is a teacher coming into success. Yes, wish fulfillment. So we've got a Queen of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, does not have to be, that has made a wish and her dreams are about to become her reality. And so I do feel it is a very joyous time for this Queen of Swords. She holds the key. She realizes that she can manifest the life that she wants. So you need to understand that you will always have everything magically appear as you need it when you take that leap of faith towards some type of successful beginning. So yeah, we've got not only a Queen of Swords, she's a Queen of Wands. We definitely have somebody here on the honoring path in the public eye that can do anything that she wants right now. I feel freedom to do anything that she wants, to go after anything that she wants, to create any reality she chooses. And she's attracting a lot of people right now. And I think this is creating some type of challenge when it comes to a communication block. And so there might be some unexpected news coming that might create an emotional uproar, but I do feel this is a challenge that can be resolved. And you might just want to withdraw from drama. The Queen of Swords does not play into any drama, right? She doesn't play into drama. She has patience with herself and those around her. And so I do feel you might just want to review any communication at this time very carefully, because there is an unexpected message coming or an unexpected arrival, and this person is going to try to move very quickly. So choose logic over emotion. Do not be emotionally manipulated, because sudden changes can create a lot of confusion. And so there's a great deal of collective activity right now. And so really pay attention, because there is important communication coming. And I think this communication is healing. It can lead to a dream come true, but you are going to need to believe in yourself. And there is the ending of a very difficult situation. It is kind of time to put the past behind you. So let's get a closing message here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to get a message from Spirit today. A divine partner is on your path. Oh my goodness. And this is going to be a love like you have never known. And so perspective can maybe help you gain a new understanding of a certain situation. You might need to look through the lens of the other person's point of view. So let's get into it. I think the message is loud. Honesty is the best policy. You need to get honest with yourself about what is going on. So divine partner, honesty, choose somebody that treats you with dignity and respect. And so I think there's been like a huge gap or space between you and somebody. And I also feel the need to break free from an unhealthy situation where maybe this person has disrespected you or dishonored you, overstepped some boundaries. And so boundaries are key. Boundaries was a big message yesterday, but there is somebody here that is a pillar of light. Absolutely. That is capable of overcoming any challenges, and I do feel has been very responsible around resources. Financial discipline is the word that they want me to use. And so look at that, I picked up the deck. If you're wondering if this will happen, the answer is yes. So release the need to know the outcome, stop worrying about it, and refrain from judgments. I do feel two people that are on parallel timelines, experiencing their own unique journey, separately but together, and there's some type of an allowance here when it comes to a gateway opening, and that's what I got. So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or soulmate reading with me, check out the description box below, guys, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.